Hey everybody, this is Charlie from Charlie Cobra Reviews, and just want to say I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is going to be our review for Loki Episode 2, The Variant. As usual, this is going to be the non-spoiler review, and if you've seen the episode already or want to know more about what I thought on it, stick around for the spoiler section review. Now this episode was really good, but not as great as the first one in my opinion, but it was almost just as good. I especially liked the opening interaction of Loki with Miss Minutes, and I liked how it had more action than the first episode. I just felt that it didn't really answer some of the questions that I had going into it, like, do the timekeepers even exist? Or are they just like entities people believe in but never see? The only question answered for me was the big one, which was the reveal of the Loki variant. So, without giving away everything that happens in the episode, it looks like Loki has been hired by the TVA and is now working for them, or with them. He's been going through some type of new hire training and he even has his own cubicle. What I liked about this episode is the rapport that he builds with Agent Mobius and the interaction between them both. There's some really good acting there between Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson. I also like that we get to see more of Judge Ravonna Renslayer, which I was very happy to see, and more of Hunter B-15, which I'm glad wasn't limited to just the first episode. We learn a little more about the inner workings of how the TVA operates through the material that Loki has been studying and the questions they ask him before he can join them in the field on a mission. My favorite part of the episode was probably the reveal, and the part that I didn't like was the ending because for me it happened way too soon. I really can't wait for the next episode already. Anyways, I'll talk more in the spoiler section, but I give this episode a 7 out of 10, and Loki continues to get my must-see seal of approval. Alright, next is going to be the spoiler section review, so I'll give you a little bit of time to pause the video or come back and see it at a later time. Alright, so as I said, this episode wasn't as good as the first one in my opinion, but it was really close. I really liked the way the episode opened up with Miss Minutes teaching Loki about the inner workings of the TVA and how they operate. It looked like he was getting training to learn their protocols and things needed to operate in the field for going on missions. I didn't really understand Loki's reasoning for wanting to get an audience with the timekeepers themselves, as they're supposed to be so powerful that they run the TVA, which Loki speculates is the greatest power in the universe, but maybe he thinks he can charm them the way he often does to others. I also liked how there was more action in this episode. It was awesome how we got to see Hunter C-20, Sasha Lane, who came out in the trailer. I like her as an actress, and she might be familiar as she came out in Hellboy the reboot, and she was crazy as Jessica Hyde in Utopia. For those who don't know who I'm talking about, there was a really cool action scene with her when the variant Loki bewitched her into attacking and killing her fellow hunters before capturing and taking her hostage. I liked how Loki was the one to come up with the idea that the variant could be hiding in apocalyptic places, since nothing done there would alter the timeline, and how Agent Mobius believed in him enough to check it out. The way the whole scene or events that happened when they go to 2050 Alabama and what goes on in the Roxcart building was really cool. My favorite part of the episode was the reveal of the variant Loki being a female version of him. I wish I would have been surprised, but the internet is full of people who love to spoil things, so thanks. But what I didn't like was the ending of the episode that had her escaping with Loki following after, leaving us all in the dark for another week about where they are and what happened. So I'm speculating that, unlike our Loki, who wanted an audience with the Timekeepers to somehow gain their trust or steal their power, this variant Loki instead wants to destroy them and the TVA. I'm thinking that she sent all those reset charges to where the Timekeepers are located, or maybe even back to the TVA headquarters, like some kind of bomb, and we're going to see in the next episode the aftermath of what happened when she did that. As for where Loki and her went, I'm not too sure. Thinking it's either going to be another apocalyptic place like how they went to Pompeii, or it's going to be someplace familiar that we've seen before in the Marvel Universe. That's all that I have for theories right now, but I can't wait to see the next episode. This show continues to get my must-see seal of approval, and I give this episode a 7 out of 10. Alright, thanks for taking time out of your busy day and checking out this review. Remember to like the video and subscribe to our channel to keep up to date on our latest videos, and hit that notification button if you don't want to miss any. Also, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you like watching video games, check out our live streams on Twitch where we're streaming every day, and our other channel here on YouTube where we post the streams at a later time. I'm Charlie Cobra, and have a great day.